Hejsan, det var Peter igen i Göteborg. Hello, this is Peter again in Gothenburg. Exactly 4 weeks now after or 1 month exactly, after my hip resurfacing operation in Belgium. I was at the Anchor Clinic in Ghent, and a nice man called Dr. De Smet inserted one of these prosthesis, metal on metal Converse Plus prosthesis into my left hip, and progress is very good. I've just got back from the gym where I've been today for the first time for many weeks. I was on the exercise bike and on the rowing machine. Here you can see a clip of me on the rowing machine, the Concept 2. Looks good, did it? Yeah, I have a very good movement in the hip, and but I could probably think that I've maybe done it a bit too much today, which is quite easy to do, very common. I'll come back to that. During the last video, which was after 1 week, I mentioned a few things. One was problem sleeping. It was very sweaty all the time in the evening, during the night. And that continued really for the first 2 weeks. I don't know why. It was some kind of reaction after the operation, body reaction. I changed the bed sheets, tried changing bed sheets and temperature in the room, but nothing helped. But after 2 weeks it just stopped. Also after 2 weeks I stopped taking all kinds of painkillers. The first week I was on the prescription painkillers. The second week I went over to normal ibuprofen, 400 milligrams twice a day, and then after 2 weeks I stopped taking them. I was using a stick for 3 weeks. I stopped using a stick a week ago, and I'm walking fairly normally now. So I'll show you a clip of me walking later. So things are going really well. When it comes to physiotherapy, I found after 2 weeks I was getting a bit bored, so I tried to increase, which didn't really work. I was in the pool every day, and after 2.5 weeks I started to try and do a little bit more physio, but I started getting pains in the hip, not in the joint but just the muscle pains, so I stopped altogether and found that just being active in the daytimes, walking around a lot, going upstairs, up and down stairs, just doing normal things around the house, and then sticking to like the basic physiotherapy program which we received the week after the operation, that was enough. And so today, going to the gym, it's like 4 weeks now, so we'll see how I feel tomorrow. It's probably did too much today. And that is very easy to do. You feel really good, you want to push on and train, but the body is not completely healed yet, so it's only 4 weeks, and I expect that maybe in the next couple of weeks, after 6 weeks, 7 weeks, which is what the surgeon recommends, then you can increase the physio. Now for me, progress went really well after the operation. So already after 2 weeks I was working again, just doing like normal office work, and I could drive my car with my right foot. I have an automatic car, so that was no problem. It's not something I recommend. It depends what job situation you're in, but for me it was no problem. And that was the main thing. That was the biggest thing that surprised me, really, how quickly things have gone after the operation. Now, there's a reason behind that. It's not down to just luck. The main thing is the skill of the surgeon. In my case, Dr. De Smet in Ghent in Belgium. He's simply the best. So it's down to his skill to do as least damage as possible to the muscles and the parts around the hip. And also one thing that helped me a lot was that I started my rehab already like 2 months before. I was quite active already as well before that, but I started doing a rehab program like 8 weeks really during the summer before the operation, with a rubber band around my legs, doing the same exercises that I'm doing now after the operation, just doing like 8 or 10 exercises, a half an hour each day. And I think that's something that's really helped me with the progress I've made after the operation. So that's my tip to you guys who maybe see this video and contemplating a hip resurfacing operation. We'll see how things go now. Obviously, still very early. 1 month is nothing really in the big picture. The results after 1 year are going to be very interesting to see where I am. I'm not sure when I'll post the next video. We'll see what the progress is. But hopefully now I'll be able to push on, keep doing them a little bit on the exercise bike and the rowing machine, and see how progress goes. So good luck to you guys, and see you next time.